Good morning, this is Yoga Sam, and we are going to do the YogaShape Method today. I started my morning with some frankincense and a little bit of myrrh, which are two of my favorite oils. I also put on a little bit of lavender this morning as well. And I just love these oils because they really help with so many things that we have going on, from if you have tension or you want better skin or you want to focus more, essential oils are just really amazing. They can really help a lot in your life. So those I definitely use them in the morning and at night and diffuse them. But yeah, we're going to do YogaShape Method today. So if you're there, say hello. We're going to do a full hour. All you need is a mat and a yoga block and a bottle of water if you have it. And for those of you that are there, say hi. And please share this. This is a donation-based class. If you have something to give, that's graciously accepted. If not, that's okay. We're just glad you're here. So let's get started. Make sure you can hear me. Let's get started. So we're going to start in the center of our mat. If you have a magic circle, let's grab it. If not, that's okay. Let's have our feet about shoulder width apart. And we're just going to grab our magic circle, pull our abdominals in, feet pointing forward, and we're just going to start pulsing, pushing and squeezing, creating a little resistance on our magic circle. And then we're going to start to pump our arms straight out and come in. So we're just getting those arms warmed up. And let's come back in. So it's a little pulse, 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 pulse. Just warming up those arms, and let's pulse it out there. And then let's squeeze that magic circle and inhale it all the way up to the sky and drop back down. Now let's add our feet and inhale and come up on our toes. And let's come back down. Let's do that a couple times, really squeezing that magic circle. And if you don't have one, that's okay. And then let's just slowly come down into a sit position and inhale back up. So we're coming up on our toes and then dropping down into that sit position. We're focusing on our breath. We're inhaling through our nose and exhaling. And then let's just sit and hold here. Sit down a little bit lower. I want you to look down at your feet. Shift your weight back to your heels. Your toes should almost pop up. And let's do little pulses here. Extend those arms out straight. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Sit a little bit lower. Little pulses. And then let's hold it here. Beautiful. And then sit a little bit lower and back to little pulses. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Great. And then let's inhale and come back up to the sky. And then let's drop back down. And we're going to extend one leg back and drop down. So let's just do that one leg. So we're just kicking that leg back. Your leg is extended, straight, and your toe is flexed. Great job, and let's come back to the center, switch sides. Flex that foot, extend that leg out straight, squeeze that magic circle. And then let's come back to the center here. Little pulses, bring your arms in, back to your center. Sit a little bit lower, and then let's release down, dropping down to the floor into a standing forward fold, knees slightly bent. And let's just breathe here. Inhale through our nose, exhale through our nose. Grab your circle or block, and then let's inhale back up, coming all the way up to the sky. And then let's just hinge forward, slowly dropping down, knees slightly bent, dropping back down into that standing forward fold. And then grab that circle and inhale back up, coming back up, and then slowly dropping back down, all the way down to that standing forward fold. Let's reach behind and clasp our hands. Extend your arms up to the sky. Let's straighten our legs. Drop your head down here. I'm gonna grab my towel because my hands are slipping too much, and let's just breathe here and hold. So try to straighten your legs and glutes here and lift your bottom up towards the sky. Lift that tailbone up and just breathe into this. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. If this hurts your low back, keep your knees bent. Then let's slowly come back down into, grab your magic circle or block, or just, and let's come up. Let's inhale and come up on our toes. And then let's exhale back down, bringing this back down to the center, going back to those little pulses, squeezing this here. Let's plie our toes out to the side. So when we bend down, our knees are gonna go right over our ankles. And so let's start to bend down and pulse this out. And then let's inhale and extend your arms up and then exhale. So warming up those legs, activating those legs, getting that synovial fluid flowing through your body. And then let's sit and hold here. And let's do little pulses, pulse, pulse, pulse. Breathing into this. Try to make sure your knees are right over your ankles. If not, adjust to them. And then sit and hold. Let's pick up one heel and do little pulses. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Good job. Breathing into this. Say hello if you're there. And sit and hold. Let's release that down. Pick up the other ankle, the other heel, and little pulses. And then release down. Let's pick up both heels and pulse, 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 pulse. Arms up straight. Pulse, 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 pulse. You got this. Heels up higher and sit lower. And then release down. Turn those feet in and let's just slowly drop down to the floor. Place your magic circle on the mat and let's widen out our stance. And if you can, let's drop down to your forearms. Let your head and neck relax and just breathe into this. Now push the weight back out on the sides of your feet and extend your hips and bottom up towards the sky. And then let's slowly come back up to the center. Let's reach out to one side and grab that ankle and just breathe into this. And then let's take one arm and extend it up to the sky. And then come back to the center, walk to the other side and grab that leg. And then extend that arm up to the sky. And then let's release down, place your hands on the mat. Let's walk those feet in or hop them in. Let's come back to the front of our mat. I'm gonna set this magic circle down. Let's inhale our arms all the way up to the sky. Let's come up on our tippy toes and reach a little bit higher. And then let's slowly drop down, arms out to the side, dropping all the way down into a standing forward fold. Let's grab your blocks if you have them, place them on the mat. You're gonna put your hands on them and let's step back with one foot and then the other foot, going into a downward facing dog. The first of the day, let's walk our feet out. Walk these feet out. Breathing into this. And then let's press all the way back. Let's inhale and come up on our toes. Release down. Inhale and come up on our toes. Release down, and one more time. Then let's drop down to our knees and go into our first extended child's pose of the day. Say hello if you're there. And then let's come back up and then just lift up into a plank. Let's hold this. Hi, Julia. 10, 9, 8, 7. Pull your stomach up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down. Extend back out and stretch here and then slowly come back up. Let's hold this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Extend back. Come all the way back up. Let's hold this here. 10, 9, 8, 7. Shift your weight forward. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And drop down. Let's go into extended child's pose and walk your arms to one side. Have a nice gentle stretch here. And then walk your arms to the other side. Stretch out. And then let's slowly come to the center, getting ready to do a few cat-cows. So let's have our knees about shoulder width apart. Pull your abdominals up, drop your head down, and breathe into this. And then let's release down, dropping our belly button down and looking up slightly. Elbows are going to be slightly bent. And just breathe and hold. And then let's inhale this up. And exhale down and out. Inhaling up. And exhale down and out. Let's do that again. Just warming up that spine. And we're going to add our arms in. We're going to go into spinal extension. So extend your left arm and opposite right leg out. Square your hip. Breathe, balance, and hold here. And then drop this back leg down and let's lift straight up and down for 20. Breathing into this stretching, breathing, toning. And then let's hold here at the top. Bring this arm down. Let's cross this leg over the other side. Lightly tap and then lift straight up and down for 20. Breathing into this. And then we're going to look back and get that nice little stretch here. And then from here, we're going to bring this leg all the way out and kick it out. So it's a nice kick and then back to that straight leg for 20. That's 4. Breathing into this 5, 6. Good job. Add padding under your knee if you need it. And then hold this leg here and let it pulses out. Pulse, 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 pulse. Lift, 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 lift. Great job. Release it down. And we're going to bring this leg behind. Your knee is bent. And then you're going to lift it up and out. So tap it and then lift it up and out. I'm actually not touching the floor here, just going as close as I can. Widen the stance of your arms. Good job. Breathing into this. And then hold this here. Pulse, pulse, lift, 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 lift. Good job. Lift, 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 and release down. Let's extend that out into extended child's pose. And then let's come back up. Now put padding under your other knee if you need to. Let's get ready to do the same thing on the other side. So extend this arm up, square your hips. Breathe, balance, and hold, creating a beautiful straight line here. And then drop this down and lift straight up for 20. And then hold here at the top. Let's drop this arm down, cross this leg over, drop it down and lift straight up and down. Keep that leg straight, go nice and slow, abdominals pulled in. And we're going to get ready for those kicks. So look back, make sure this leg stays nice and straight, and then let's kick it out to the side. Need to move a little so I don't hit the wall. So breathing into this. Almost there. And then let's hold this out and lift, 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 lift. Beautiful. And then bring this in. And then we're going to have this leg bent here. And then up and out, lift it up to that fire hydrant lift. Breathing into this. Five. Few more. And then we're going to hold it here and lift, 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 lift. You got this. Lift, 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 lift. Woo! Great job. Extend it out into extended child's pose. Breathing into this, and then let's slowly come back up and get ready to go into cat-cow again for a quick moment. So let's inhale up, arching up, and then let's exhale back down. Inhale up and exhale back down. So if you have your blocks, let's grab them, put them here again. So we're going to do, if you don't, that's okay. We're going to go into extended child's pose, and then we're going to lift up into plank. Back into extended child's pose and lift up into plank. So let's just do this. Stretching and pulling back and lifting up. When you come up, navel up, lifting up. Use your feet as a springboard. Good job. And then let's hold here at the top. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. Let's Put those blocks to the side for a moment, and let's get ready to go on our mat. So turn around, come into a sit position on your mat, and then let's extend one leg out and bend the other one down. We might use our magic circle, so put that to the side. Come down, one vertebra at a time. Once you're here, pull your legs into your chest. Do a little massage, your low back and sacrum, little circles. And then let's come back to the center. And then release those legs, arms out to the side. Let's just windshield wiper our legs side to side. And you can stay here, or you can go a little bit bigger if you want. Breathing into this. Just breathing into this. And then let's come back to the center. Let's just make sure you have room on your mat. Inhale your arms up over your head. On the exhale, press your low back into the mat. Squeeze your pelvis up. And then let's just lift up our bottom here for a moment and just push the weight back towards your shoulders. Hands are out flat. Knees are pointing towards straight in front of you. Don't have them out to the side here. And just lift up and squeeze. And then let's slowly lower down one vertebra at a time onto the mat. Just lower everything down. And then let's inhale those arms up over our head. We're going to exhale down. We're going to tuck our chin to our chest. Press your low back into the mat. Now you might be right here. Or if you want to, let's extend our legs up into a tabletop. Lower those arms down, legs together. And let's inhale. Pulse those arms and exhale. And inhale, if you want, you can extend your legs out straight. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Lift up, lift those neck up, exhale. Pulse those hands, inhale. Good job, and exhale. And inhale. And exhale. You got this, one more, inhale. And exhale. Great, pull everything in. Pull your knees towards your chest. Inhale and drop your neck to the left. Exhale and roll your neck to the other side. Let's do that again. Let's come back to the center. Release those legs down. Let's sit on our legs. Extend your legs out straight. Make sure you're not going to hit anything. Scoot down if you need to. And let's lift up and lift your head up. Legs together, toes pointed. Little pauses. And let's go swimming. Legs pointed, legs straight, toes pointed, and let's do crisscrosses. Beautiful. And let's release, pull those legs back in towards your chest. Inhale and drop your neck to the left. Exhale and roll your neck to the other side. Let's do that again. Come back to the center, release your legs down. We're going to do that series once more. So let's lift up, pulses. Beautiful. And let's go swimming. And crisscrosses. And let's just release down, pull those legs back in towards your chest. Inhale and drop your neck to the left. Exhale and roll your neck to the other side. Let's come back to the center. Let's inhale those arms up over your head. Grab your magic circle if you have it. And we're going to exhale and tuck in. So we're going to do just little tucks here. Arms out straight. Squeeze that magic circle if you have it. We're just doing a little double crunch here with a magic circle. Now you can stay here, or if you want to take this to the next level, you can extend your legs out straight. Beautiful. Keep breathing into this. And hold here, hold, 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 hold. Great, release in. And let's just extend one leg up, tuck one leg into the magic circle. This other leg can be bent or out straight. Just pull this leg in towards your chest for a few breaths. And then just let this leg drop out to the side a little bit, arm out to the other side. Just stretch everything out. Let's come back up to the center and switch legs. So your leg is either bent here or out straight. Pull this in. And then let's slowly let this leg drop out to the side. Breathing into this. Great, and let's slowly come back up to the center. Release that magic circle down. And let's inhale those arms up over our head. Elbows out wide, fingertips behind your head. And let's lift our legs up. We're going to lift and twist. And then we're going to switch sides. Lift and twist. So lift and twist. We're going slow to start. Lift and twist. Lift and twist. A couple more slow. And then we will speed it up a little bit. So let's go normal tempo. So really try to lift and twist. Breathing. Great, and let's come back to the center. Massage your low back into the mat and switch sides. And then let's just roll up, coming up into a sit position for a moment on our mat. Wipe yourself off if you need to. We are going to get ready to do our sun salutations. So let's turn ourselves around on our mats. Just checking time. Beautiful. So we're going to do 4 of these. But before we do that, we're just going to drop down to our mat with our feet flat behind, arms in really tight towards our chest. And we're going to do a few reverse push-ups. So hands really tight in here. We're going to push up and lift and hold. So navel up and then drop back down. Hold and then drop back down. So 10, 9, navel's up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, good job, 2, last one, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, great job. Drop to your knees, readjust yourself. Let's lift up into down dog. Let's go into this down dog. Let's do 5 deep breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And then let's step all the way forward with one foot and then the other foot's here in standing forward fold. Inhale, look up into monkey, have a flat back here. Exhale back down. Inhale into chair and exhale all the way up and slowly come down into your heart center. Let's come back to the front of our mat and let's inhale all the way up. And let's swan dive forward. Let's inhale and look up to monkey. Exhale back down. Place your hands on the mat. Let's step back with one foot and then the other foot going into a down-legged down dog or one-legged down dog. From here, come forward into plank. Lowering down into crocodile and then inhale all the way up into up dog. Exhale back down. And then I want you to push and roll back into down dog. And then we're going to step forward with one foot and then the other foot standing forward fold. Inhale and look up to monkey. Exhale back down. Inhale into chair. Exhale all the way up and slowly come down into your heart center. Let's come back to the front of our mats. Let's inhale all the way up, slight back bend. Swan diving forward, hinging at your hips. Then let's inhale and come up to monkey. Exhale back down, step back with, now alternate your feet here. And then coming forward into plank. Lowering down into crocodile and then inhale up to up dog. Exhale back down. And then push and roll all the way back into down dog. Stepping forward with one foot and then the other foot's here and standing forward fold. Inhale, look up to monkey. Exhale, back down. Inhale into chair. Exhale all the way up and slowly come into your heart center. Step forward with one foot and then the other foot. Let's inhale all the way up. Swan diving forward. Let's inhale, look up to monkey. Exhale, back down. Step back with one foot and then the other foot, going into a one-legged down dog. Coming forward into plank. Lowering down and then inhale up to up dog. Exhale, back down. Push and roll all the way back into down dog. Step forward with one foot and then the other foot's here and standing forward fold. Inhale, look up to monkey. Exhale, back down. Inhale into chair. Exhale all the way up and let's slowly come back down into our heart center. Come back to the front of your mat. Let's do one more of these. Let's inhale all the way up. Slight back bend, swan diving forward. Inhale, look up to monkey. Exhale, back down. Step back with one foot and then the other foot to a one-legged down dog. Coming forward into plank, lowering down, and then inhale up to up dog. Exhale, back down. Push and roll back into down dog. Stepping forward with one foot and then the other foot. So we're in standing forward fold. Inhale, look up to monkey. Exhale, back down. Inhale into chair. Exhale all the way up, coming into your heart center. Great job. You have made it to Mountain 2. So glad that you're here. If you are taking the class, you can always send me a DM or something you'd like to do. So now we're going to slow it down and we're going to go into a few more traditional yoga poses. Grab water if you need it. Re-put on some essential oils if you need a little pep. A little pep in your step. I think I'm going to put on a little lavender. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so let's come into the center of our mat. We're going to start right up today with balancing. So let's come right into the center of our mat. We're going to go into Warrior 3. So let's inhale up. Arms all the way up, nice and straight. Let's extend this back leg out. And we're going to find a focal point as we hinge forward, hinging forward, slowly dropping down. Now you can have your arms out straight or clasp them together and lower that hip, point that toe, and just reach out. We're breathing into this. We are in Warrior 3. Inhaling and exhaling through our nose. Square that hip. And then bring those arms out if you can into airplane. We're breathing, we're balancing, we're flying through the sky. And then let's slowly drop everything down, going right down here. Getting ready to go into a standing split. So walk your hands in. If you have your blocks, you can also use them. Place your hands on your block, tuck your head down, and then extend that leg up to the sky, pressing the weight into your hands. Lift up into this. Now if you want, you can always wrap an arm around your ankle or both. You can look down. Just make sure that head and neck is relaxed. Breathing into this. And then let's just slowly come down, tucking everything down. And then lift and extend straight up. One. Let's do that a few times. 2. Breathing into this, really scrunch down nice and low. 3. And hold this again at the top, pressing into those blocks. Head and neck is relaxed. And then let's slowly come down into a standing forward fold. Bring your blocks in closer. Shift your weight forward so you're almost going to feel like you're going to fall over. And then shift it back. Let's for a moment take our hands. Lift up one foot, place the palm of your hand under, and then the other foot. Drop your head down and then shift that weight forward again. Creating this juxtaposition. As though you feel as though you're almost going to fall over. And then let's extend out of that. Do the same thing on the other side. So let's slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Roll those shoulders back. Squeeze them back. And then let's inhale our arms all the way up. Lifting up nice and tall. Extend the other leg out straight on your toe. You can clasp your hands if you want. Clasp them like a little toy gun here. And then let's slowly shift our weight, hinging forward, Hinging forward. Square your hips and lift this leg up, breathing into this. And then let's bring our arms out to the side into airplane. Point that toe, leg is straight. And then let's slowly come down. You can see today I can't balance as well on this side. Bring those blocks in if you have them. Preparing for a split, so let's extend this leg up straight. Hold it and breathe. And then let's bring it down and lift up and out. And tucking it down. And extend this leg up. And then let's slowly release down, coming back into that standing forward fold. Shift your weight forward. Breathing into this. And then let's just roll back. Slide the palm of your hand under your feet. Straighten your legs and shift your weight forward. And then let's slowly release out. Coming back onto our blocks. Let's go into down dog. Let's step back with one foot and then the other foot. Let's do 5 deep breaths here. And let's come forward into a plank. And let's lift up one leg and hold it here. And lower this foot down and lift the other leg up. And lower down, let's drop to our knees and extend back into extended child's pose. Stretching out those shoulders and those arms. And then let's slowly come forward onto our mat. Now we're gonna do a series. It is really sweaty here today. I mean, I'm sweating. It is hot. So let's lift up into down dog. Let's do 5 deep breaths, preparing to do a series. We're gonna do warrior 1, warrior 2, and triangle. So let's step all the way forward with one foot and pivot and flatten your back foot. Let's slowly rise up, rotate those shoulders out and around. Inhale up and lunge forward. Rolling out that back foot, breathing into this. And then opening up into warrior 2. Lunging forward a little, pulling back, breathing into this. And then let's go into reverse warrior. And then let's go into pyramid, windmilling our arms forward, dropping them down to your leg, to the floor, or to your blocks if you have them. If you don't have any blocks, I highly recommend that you order some. Order 2 or 4 of them. And then from here, let's reach behind. You can hold your block or a towel or just clasp your hands. Pyramid arm extension. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And then let's slowly release out of this. Let's come into a nice deep lunge here. Just sit down lower. If you need to drop to your knee, you can. Shift your weight forward a little bit and breathe into this. And let's just lift our arm up to the side, shift that weight forward and breathe into this, looking up to the sky. And then you can wrap that arm around here and open up more. We're in a little bind. And then let's slowly come back, drop that knee down, flatten that foot behind, lunge more into this deep lunge. And then let's lift back up into that lunge, and let's lift straight back up into pyramid. 5 deep breaths. And then let's windmill our arms all the way up here. We're going to get ready to go into triangle. So shorten your stance just a little bit. And then let's lift everything up nice and tall. And then we're going to hinge forward, reaching forward. And then we're going to tick-tock our arms down to our leg, or if you have that block, to the block. And we're going to reach up and out, lifting up out of our rib cage, trying to stack these arms on each other. You can look down to the side, center, or up. And then let's release down, reverse triangle. Place this hand on the block and lift up. And then let's slowly come down. And we're gonna place our blocks to the front, and let's go back into down dog. And we're gonna do the same series on the other side. So let's do 5 deep breaths here. Let's step all the way forward with one foot and pivot and flatten our back foot. And then let's slowly rise up, rotating our shoulders out and around. Inhaling up and lunging and arching. So we are in warrior one. Let's do 5 deep breaths. And then let's drop our arms out to warrior two. Lunge forward and pull back. And let's go into reverse warrior. And then from here, let's windmill our arms forward, going into pyramid pose. So hands either to your block or to your legs. Both legs are straight. Let's do 5 deep breaths here. And then let's reach behind, pyramid arm extension. And then let's slowly come back down. Let's come forward into a nice deep lunge. Drop to your knees if you need to. And then let's open up here. And then bind if you want to. And then let's slowly come back down here. Drop this knee down. Go into a deeper lunge. Great, and then let's slowly come back up. Coming back up, we're actually going to do triangles. So let's just come up. Shorten your stance. This toe is pointed towards that wall, and let's inhale our arms up to the sky. Everything is straight, and then let's just focus on our upper body and hinge forward. And then we're going to get ready to tick-tock down. Breathing into this. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And then let's slowly drop this arm down to the floor. And inhale the arm up to the sky. Reverse triangle. And then let's slowly come down. Place your blocks to either side, and let's go back into that down dog. Shift your weight to one side and wrap your arm around. So you're in a one arm down dog. I'm going to do it without the block. And then bring this down and shift your weight. Wrap this around. One arm down dog. And then release down. Let's drop down to our knees for a moment. And let's get ready to go into camel pose. So let's just, if you need to make padding, you can put your towel here. So let's come onto our legs. You can make a fist with your hands and bring it behind and place it on your sacrum. Or you can have your hands flat. Push your hips out and drop your neck back and be here. Or you can come all the way back. You can lift your feet up or down. Push those hips in alignment with your knees and then drop back. And then slowly come back up to the center and release down, going right into extended child's pose. And then let's do that again. Let's slowly come up, taking it to where you want to go, bringing those hips in line with your knees. And then slowly lowering back down, and then bring them back in line with your knees. Drop back. And then slowly come back up and slide those hands down and stretch out. We're going to do that one more time. So let's slowly come back up. Shift your hips in alignment here and then slowly drop down. Bring those hips in line with your knees if you can. And then let's slowly come back up and lower down. Slide those arms out. Extend those arms out. And then let's slowly come back up. Put your towel back. And let's get ready to do a few crescent lunges. So let's lift back up into down dog. Let's go into a one-legged down dog. Lifting up as high as you can. Let's come up on our toes. And then let's bring this leg all the way up and in, and let's get ready to prepare for our crescent lunge. So shift your weight forward, arms here, let's rise them up and arch back. Slowly coming into your heart center, let's twist here, shift that weight forward. You can stay here, or you can open up. Then let's slowly lower down, and let's lift this leg back up, going back into that airplane. And into warrior three. And then slowly lower down, knees bend, weepy willow, side to side. And then let's slowly come back to the center here, slowly rise up, dancers roll up, roll those shoulders out. A few times, nice and slow, and then let's inhale our arms all the way up. Reaching up, slight little back bend, squeeze your legs and glutes, and then let's slowly swan dive. Back down, dropping back down into standing forward fold. Let's step back into down dog. Let's raise the other leg up to the sky and come up on your toes. Breathing into this. And then let's slowly bring this all the way forward, preparing for a crescent lunge. So come up into your heart center, shift your weight forward, raise your arms up and arch back. And then let's come here to your heart center, shift your weight forward. You can open up if you want. Coming back to your center, and then let's prepare to lift up here and slowly rise up into your airplane. And then let's go into warrior three. And then let's slowly drop down, weepy willow side to side. Weepy willow side to side. Breathing into this. And then let's slowly, dancers roll up, slowly rolling up. Inhale and come up on your toes. And then let's come down into our heart center. So let's focus a little bit on our balancing. So you've made it to warrior, you've made it to mountain three. Yay! Okay, so let's focus on our balancing some more. Let's do another warrior three. So let's inhale up and let's hinge forward into that warrior three. Squaring those hips. And then let's slowly come up, but don't let this foot nice and slow. And bring this foot up, going right into this pose here. So tuck your foot in this pocket here. Come into your heart center. Find a focal point. And let's inhale our arms all the way up to the sky into tree. You can grow your tree or be a cactus. And then let's slowly go back up and bring this back down. Bring your hands down. And I want you to tuck your hands under your thigh and just hold here. And then if you can, let's try to extend this leg out. So you might be here, you might release your hands and put them on your legs. And then let's slowly release that down and shake that out, shake it out. We do the same thing on the other side. So let's get ready. So we did warrior 3 and airplane. And then we did tree. Okay, so let's inhale up, leg out, find that focal point, and let's hinge forward into warrior 3. And let's go into that airplane. And then let's slowly come up, and we're going to go into our tree. So you're going to tuck this leg, you're going to find a focal point and tuck this leg right here above your knee or below on your calf. Find that focal point, you might just be here. And then let's inhale our arms all the way up to the sky. Working on our balancing. Ski season's coming up, we gotta start. I like to always start doing a lot more balancing poses, so I'm ready for the slopes. Yoga helps so much with other sports, with golf, basketball, skiing, snowboarding. And balancing is something we all need to do more of. So let's come back into our heart center and let's shake this out, shake it out. So even if you're just, at the grocery store, just doing this is really good, or just this if you're standing in line. Be mindful of where you are during the day and how you can slip in little balancing poses. Okay, so let's come to the center of our mat and let's inhale all the way up. And then let's swoop down, coming into chair, coming into a sit position. Sitting here, let's bring our hands into our heart center and let's do 5 deep breaths here. And then let's release down, place those hands on the mat. Let's step back into down dog. And let's extend this leg up and bend it out and open up here, open up those hips. Oh, this feels good, and we're going to get ready to just do this inverted. So invert back, place this palm of your foot on the floor, and extend up and out. And then let's slowly come back, turning back around. We did the same thing on the other side, so extend this leg up, and open up your hips. And then let's do that inversion and open up. And then let's slowly come back down. Let's come down onto our mat. Let's come all the way forward. Just come all the way flat down on the mat. Let's, excuse me, place your hands and tighten your chest. Have your palms of your feet together. And we're going to slowly lift up here. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Let's lift up and hold. We're going to get ready to do Superman. So let's extend our legs out straight and arms out straight on you. And let's lift up here. Imagine yourself flying over the world. And then let's come down and rest for a moment. Shake those hips out, shake that booty. And then let's come back up to the center into that Superman. And then let's slowly come back down and shake that booty. And let's do that one more time. So coming back up, flying over the world. Good job. And slowly come back down. Hands tight near your chest. Squeeze this up. Bring those feet in together. And let's lift up again. Squeezing up and lifting and holding. And then place your hands on the mat and let's lift up and extend back. And let's slowly lower back down. And then let's bring those legs back together. we're going to bring our hands down to the side and place your thighs on your hands. And we're going to squeeze up those legs and up your arms. And we're just going to go swimming here. Just a little swimming, toes pointed, legs straight. Let's just go swimming. And let's kick a little bit harder. Swimming. And let's do crisscrosses here. And then flex your toes. Take your hands out from underneath. Flex your toes and just kind of bounce your toes, almost like you're a mermaid. So we're just bounce, bounce. Little pulses here. And then back to crisscrosses. And back to swimming. And then let's slowly lower down and rest to one side. Shake those hips out. And then let's slowly come back up. Let's press up and go right into extended child's pose. Stretching everything out. And then let's get ready to go into handstands. So we're going to clasp our hands and make a book. If you have any rings on, I would take them off. So you're going to get in the center of your mat. If you haven't done this before, I would recommend doing it against a wall or a door, just so you don't fall over. And then once you build your confidence, you can do it on your mat. So clasp your hands and make a book. Place your hands on the mat and drop your elbows down. We don't want them out wide, we want them here. Tuck your knees in and then place your head in your hands. Scrunch your toes up and lift up here, walking your feet in closer. And so you get a straight spine and then pick up one foot and then the other and then extend your legs up. And then let's slowly come back down. We're going to do that again, so let's go into extended child's pose for a moment. Stretch everything really. So, clasp your hands and make a book. Bring your knees right to your elbows, head in your hands. Scrunch your toes up, lift up, and extend all the way up to the sky. And then let's slowly come back down and drop back down and extend those arms out. Okay, you guys, we're going to do that one more time just because I want you to get used to it, and it's really great. It refreshes your organs with fresh blood. Okay, so doing handstands, it's really great because it's so great for your skin because it refreshes your organs with fresh blood. It helps with puffy eyes. It just helps with with depression, anxiety, all kinds of great things. So let's finish our last handstand. So let's make that book. Bring your knees right to your elbows. Tuck your head under, lift up, walk in. Scrunch your toes up and let's lift all the way up here. Breathing into this, beautiful. If you want, you can drop out into a V. And let's come back up. If you want, you can drop down here. Play with this a little bit. Beautiful. Then let's come back up to the center and slowly come down. Just beautiful, stretching out your body. You know, really thanking yourself today because give yourself some love and some attention. You've just done a great job. Let's inhale our arms up to the sky. Come up on your toes because we want to stretch that fascia out on our feet here, this fascia. So just inhale up, clasp your hands, and then drop your head down and inhale and roll your neck to one side and then to the other side. Oh, that feels good. And let's come back to the center and let's inhale all the way up, really stretching out that fascia on our feet, helping to avoid getting any plantar fasciitis. And then let's lift back up into down dog. Let's do a couple deep breaths together. And then let's just turn around, coming into a sit position on our mat. We are almost done for the day. So if you do have your magic circle, grab that and let's place that right in between our legs. And if you don't, you can put a block here, or you can just be fine. We're gonna make a C curve with our spine, and we're gonna extend down, and we're gonna do little pulses here. Pulse, 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 just a small range of motion, engaging those abdominals. One more time. And then let's go a little bit lower and hold. And then let's come up and sit for a moment. And then let's do that again. And roll those out, and then little pulses. Beautiful. And then let's come up and sit into a nice, beautiful sit position. And one last time, make that C curve with your spine and do little pulses. Great, beautiful. And then let's slowly come back up. This time, let's roll all the way down, rolling down, and drop. Inhale those arms up over your head. Exhale those arms down. Place your hands on the mat. Bring your feet in a little bit, and let's lift our bottom up off the floor while squeezing our magic circle or block. Tuck your shoulders underneath here. Great, good job, good job. Feet, toes pointing forward. Lift that bottom up. Breathe into this in little squeezes. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Just breathing into this. Everything is looking good. And then hold this here. Fantastic. And then let's lower our bottom down and lift up. So lower that booty down and lift it up. So lift, lift and squeeze. Good job. Nice job breathing into this. And then hold there at the top, little pulses, pulse, 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 pulse. Small range of motion, pulse, 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 pulse. This looks great, hold it, and then lower down and lift up again. 2, 3, really squeeze and lift up. And hold here at the top. I want you to turn your feet out a little bit. Squeeze this magic circle in, and then I want you to just go side to side. So we're going at an angle and then coming straight back up. So we're trying to hit our gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, all these deep 6 muscles, the 6 muscles that make up our bottoms. Trying to hit that a little bit differently, and then just sit on one side. Lift, 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 lift. Good job. Lift, 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 and squeeze, 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 and hold it. Good job. Switch sides, and then lift, 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 lift. Same thing on this side. And squeeze it and hold, beautiful, and then slowly lift those toes up, roll down one vertebra at a time. Release that magic circle out from under and extend over your head. And then I want you to lift one leg up and catch this magic circle and just pull this leg in towards our chest for a nice deep stretch. And then extend this back up, lower this down, and lift the other leg up. Catch it in here and pull this in towards your chest. Breathing into this. And then let's slowly come back down, and we're just going to set our magic circle to the side. Let's extend our legs up so we're in an inversion here. Just roll your feet around one way and then the other way. Reach your hands up, so you can stay here, or you can go into happy baby, pulling the palms of your feet down to the floor. Let's just breathe here. And then let's slowly come back into the center. Place your hands on the mat. Let's just lift and roll our body up and over here, breathing into this, just lifting it into a plow. Imagine you're an apple underneath your neck and your chin. Place your hands on your low back and just do the little shoulder dance. Walk this in a little bit closer. So be mindful of that space between your chin. Let's extend one leg up, and then the other one as high as we can as we walk our hands down our low back. For the ladies, it'd be kind of where your bra strap is. Point those toes up. Just breathe into this. Feel this beautiful pose, refreshing all of your organs with fresh blood. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's just a nice pose. Play with it here. Drop out into a V if you want. Or do half splits or full splits. Whatever you want to do, just kind of play with it. It's your body. This is your practice. I'm just here as your guide with the YogaShape method. Let's come back up. Let's hold this for a few more breaths. And then let's slowly lower down, lowering our body down to the floor, reaching those hands out to our feet. And let's just try to hold them if we can. And then we're going to Release those hands out. You're gonna bend your legs in a little bit. So we're gonna try to do a roll. So watch me. We're gonna roll up and catch ourselves on our balance point. So if you can be here, or if you want more advanced, you can be here. I find it a little bit challenging to be here every time, but let's try to roll back. And then let's roll on that spine and try to catch balance on that sit bone. Roll back and balance on that sit bone, catch that pose. Let's do that a couple more times. Whoop, I can't do that one. And then roll down and come back up. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to here. So even I struggle with some of these. I'm not the most flexible yogi out there, but you don't have to be. Let's come back to the center of our mat and let's turn into a sit position here. I just want you to extend one leg out, bend the other one in. Let's inhale up nice and tall. And let's just hinge forward, stretching our hands forward, dropping your head down, breathing into this. And then let's slowly inhale back up. Drop our arms down and let's switch sides, extending the other leg up. Inhale up and reach your hands down, hinging forward, dropping down. And then let's slowly come back up, bringing our hands down. Let's come down into our heart center with our hands out, legs crossed, and let's inhale all the way up. Let's exhale down and inhale up and exhale down. And one last time, inhale all the way up. As you exhale your arms out to the side, let's just reach over to one side, a big, beautiful stretch. And then let's come back to the center and reach out to the other side. And then let's come back. Let's inhale all the way up. Clasp your hands and come down into your heart center. Noticing how you feel now. You've worked yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Thank you so much for joining me, the YogaShape Method with Yoga Sam. Thank you. Thank you again for joining me. I hope you have a blessed, amazing, amazing day.